Okay, so currently at the doctor, I've been sick with this nonsense for so long, and I'm gonna explain more when I get home. But like, don't y'all hate when you go to the doctor and like you sign in with the sign in forms and all that, and next thing you know, you gotta wait in the waiting room, and then they call you back into like this room, and then the nurse comes in, she does all that stuff, and then now you gotta wait again. So now I'm in this room, and I'm like, how much longer do I gotta wait? Like I hate waiting. I'm a really patient person actually, but like, why am I waiting when there's only 7 cars in the parking lot? That's what I want to know. Okay, so I'm gonna explain to y'all how I've been sick recently and all that. But basically, I went to Now Care like a month and a half ago, and I told her like my tonsils were swollen, like I was coughing and sinus issues and headaches, blah blah blah, right? So she tested me for strep and COVID, but I already knew I didn't have strep because, I could still eat like normal. I could still drink like normal. And I've had strep before, and I wasn't able to eat like literally anything at all, right? Because it would hurt so bad when you swallow. So basically, she told me like my right tonsil was like red and swollen, and it just looked icky back there. My throat looked like it was closing up, but I told her I could still eat. So she tested me for strep and COVID, but I was negative for both of them. So I'm like, dang, like what the hell do I have? And then she was saying that it could possibly be like a bacterial infection. So I was like, oh my God, that's annoying, because I work with kids now, and y'all know that kids are sick like every day. And the thing is, they're not even sick. They're just like stuffy, or like, wiping their snot and boogers everywhere and like spitting when they talk, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm wondering, like, dang, like, did one of these kids like fucking spit in my mouth or something? And like, I don't know, I just got their germs. I don't know. But basically, she prescribed me amoxicillin, which is basically like, to get rid of any type of bacterial infection, blah, 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 right? So I'm here taking these pills, and literally nothing happens. My throat still looks like icky. It feels like sore. Even when I talk, my voice is hoarse. And then at work, I'm here like sucking on cough drops like every second of the day pretty much, because when I have to talk for 8 hours, like that pretty much caused my tonsils to like swell up, because I'm not used to talking this much. Like I used to work in retail for the past 7-8 years, right? So it's like you have to talk in retail, but you're not talking like literally every 5 seconds. So now that I work with kids, I'm here telling them to like sit down, listen to the teacher, eat your lunch, stand in line properly, wash your hands. I'm here like saying this every 5 seconds to like 20 different kids, right? So the amoxicillin did not work, and then a week later I went back to the doctor. She was like, oh, let me prescribe you these pills. And that was actually from, the earlier clip that y'all just saw. So she basically prescribed me these other pills. They were specifically for throat infections. I don't know what it's called, but it's like these little blue pills, and it's like 30 of them. So I had to take like 3 of them a day with food, or else like I would be nauseous and blah blah blah, right? So I kept up with my pills, like had to take one every 8 hours, blah blah blah. And now I literally just finished all the pills she just gave me, and my throat still looks the same. And now I have developed these little bumps on my tongue. I think it's called like cobblestone throat or something like that. Y'all can look it up if you want to see those nasty ass pictures. But it's basically like little bumps on the back of my tongue. Like I can't even like touch them if I put my finger back there, but I can see it when I put the flashlight in my mouth, okay? So I'm here thinking like, dang, like I wonder, did these pills cause the bumps in my throat, or does that mean that the infection is just getting like that much worse, that the bumps just like formed on my tongue? I don't know. But here I am, I'm talking a little bit better now because I am getting used to this job and talking every day, but my throat is still swollen, tonsils still swollen, but I can still like swallow and drink as normal, right? So that's how I know I don't have strep or COVID or anything like that. And if I had it, that means the kids would have it, because I'm there, like I gotta bend down to talk to them on eye level, and I'm like in their face a lot, and they're in my face, blah blah blah, right? So even when I came back from vacation, the doctor told me to stay home for like 2 days because I had a bacterial infection. And of course my job was like pissed off because they're like, oh, how are you taking days off when you just started at this job? And I'm like, bro, I have a bacterial infection and I work with kids. You want me to go in there and get the whole class sick? I don't think so. So 2 days, I don't care if I miss 2 days. Like, damn, what the fuck? But you know how jobs are. Jobs hate when people take care of themselves. So now I'm at the point where I'm just taking like Dayquil and NyQuil like literally every single day. So I don't know if I need to buy some Benadryl maybe, because I've seen people take that, or maybe like look in the store for some other cold medicine, or I don't know. I'm just not trying to go to like the actual hospital because like I'm like, is it really that serious? But at the same time, if it's a bacterial thing and it's like working its way through my body, you know, because I've also had like diarrhea and like my side was hurting. So I asked the doctor, I'm like, oh, is it spreading like from my mouth like all the way through my body? Is that why I'm having all these like weird things happen to me? And she's like, no, you're fine. And I'm like, really though? So I'm considering going to patient first to get another opinion on it all, because y'all know, like, just because people say that they're doctors don't mean they really know shit, okay? Like, you might have a fancy ass degree, been working here for years, blah blah blah, right? But I feel like a lot of doctors, they literally just go out the room, they Google the symptoms real quick, and then they come back and be like, oh yeah, maybe like let me try prescribing this medicine, I don't know, you know? So maybe next weekend or so I can go to patient first and ask them about it. But until then, it's like I'm continuously buying like cold medicine and cough drops for like sore throat type stuff. But I don't know, it's just annoying like being sick for so long. But at the end of the day, like, it does come with a job, because even like other teachers have told me that like when they first started, they were like sick for a while because your body has to build up the like immune system to get used to like dealing with kids coughing and sneezing and all the germs, and you gotta make sure to take a lot of vitamin D and vitamin C, blah blah blah, right? So I gotta get on it, start drinking my tea to help relax my throat. And also doesn't help by the fact that I do YouTube videos, because y'all know this is a lot of talking for me to record like all my videos every single day, right? So that's why I have been posting like a little bit more shorts and then a little bit less videos, because hard for me to do a 30-minute story time if my throat is hurting and then I start coughing every 5 minutes, you know. I'm not trying to edit all those parts out. But yeah, anyways, I will keep y'all updated on the situation. We'll see. Maybe I need stronger medicine, who knows.